When Jasper Johns first painted Flag in 1954, many people wondered about his motivation. When he followed that painting with an all-white flag, layered flags, a reverse-colored flag, his viewers all asked why. Well, when it comes to looking at art, why is a very good question to ask. Since the flag is the emblem of the United States, these paintings raised a mixture of emotions. They made some people feel very patriotic about seeing the flag and thinking about the freedom of speech expressed through art. But some people became very upset at the sight of a national symbol being altered. Do you know what Jasper Johns said when he was asked why? He said he dreamed that he painted a flag, and so he painted it. Now, the American flag is something the mind already knows, he said. Is it the colors? Is it the stars, the stripes? At what point does a viewer stop thinking about a flag and think instead of a painting? Now, something else that is iconic to American culture is a pair of blue jeans. 5-pocket denim trousers are recognized throughout the world as the true American fashion. So if we combine these two things and we create a piece of sculptural fabric art, we can paint it red and white with a blue jean background. Well, first you'll need to collect some clean, discarded denim. Not just pants, but look for jackets and things too. You'll want to find a range of blues from very, very light to deep indigos. Cut them into pieces. Aim for a variety of pieces. Wide, flat pieces from the legs. Look for pockets and zippers, frayed pieces, seams, all kinds of pieces. Before I start making the sculpture, there's a few things that I'd like to mention that can be done to the fabric to make it a little more interesting. First of all, you can get out a blunt needle and thread, and you can gather some of the pieces together to form some interesting shapes or designs with a little embroidery floss. You can also attach extra buttons, maybe some sequins or seed beads, by sewing or gluing them onto the fabric. You can stamp some designs onto the fabric with permanent stamps or block printing ink. One thing I love to do is to place a texture plate underneath the design and then create a design by rubbing it using crayons or oil pastels. And of course, you can always paint pieces beforehand using a permanent medium such as acrylic ink or acrylic paint. So I've pre-mixed water and glue together, about 50-50 of each, just to get kind of a creamy solution here. And you're also going to need to start with a panel or board, something rigid to put the piece on. Now the denim pieces could be dipped right into the glue, but when you've got larger pieces, it works well to have a wide brush, such as a foam brush, to just brush the glue mixture onto the piece, like so. And I'm going to put a little bit more here on the top. That will soak through and help to hold it on. Extra glue may be required if you have some pieces that you need to attach that are heavier, such as the seams or the pockets. You can see for this piece, I'm dipping it right into the glue mixture. Now we can arrange that onto the fabric in any way we'd like. I think it's rather interesting when you've got folds, bunches, lots of dimension to it. And because of the heavy seams, I think I will put a little undiluted glue just along the edges to make sure that it's attached. Okay, now while this glue is still wet, there are things that you can do with it. You can take some of these water-soluble artist crayons and paint right into the wet glue areas, like so. It needs to dry overnight. Once it is set, the denim sculpture is going to be very, very rigid. but there might be a piece or two that's come loose. So check for some loose pieces and apply undiluted glue as needed. And as an option, you can brush a coat of gloss medium over the entire sculpture just to provide some extra support, seal that color in, and give it a beautiful overall shine. Well, there's a lot more information at dickblick.com/lesson plans, so check it out and then make your own patriotic red, white, and blue jean art.